Hey guys, Eataway here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video. Today, I'm going to bring you guys another trading method, and the method I'll be showing you in this video right here is one of the best, if not the best trading methods that I've used so far on FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. I've made a ton of profit off it in the past, and I have actually used this method a lot on my trading to 100,000 coin series, so it works very, very well on a low budget. If you guys do want to go and check out the series for a full playlist, I'll leave an annotation in the top right hand corner, and you guys can go and check it out and see a lot of examples of this method in action and see just how effectively it does work. And it's just so easy, so effective, and you can do it on a really low budget. You can use this with around about 5,000 coins or more, and you can make a ton of profit from it using a very, very low budget. And the more coins you have, the easier it's going to be, the more deals you can get, and the more profit you can make. And this method right here, it's just so effective. You can easily make 40, 50,000 coins or more every single hour using this method, because a lot of the deals you get, you're going to be making 2, 3, 4, even 5,000 coins or more on some of the deals you get. And it is so easy, so effective, and I would definitely recommend you guys trying it out. The method's quite similar to one that I've covered in the past on my channel, and that was trading with converted goal players. So for example, looking up attacking midfielders as centre mids, as strikers, and trying to get them on bid or sniping them. However, the main difference with this method right here is you're going to be doing the same, but with silver players. So you're going to be trading with silver players, especially strikers and centre forwards, in a lot of different positions, looking them up, for example, as centre mids, CDMs, attacking midfielders, and you get a lot of really good deals. And since you're trading with silver players, you have so much less competition to get the deals, and you can get a lot more players because they're on the market for longer. There's less people using this method right here compared to if you trade with gold players, because so many people have done videos on trading with gold players in different positions, whereas with this one here, you have so much less competition, so you can get the cards on bid without too many people trying to outbid you. You can snipe the cards without too many people trying to snipe as well, and it just makes it a lot easier. You can get a lot more deals, and it just makes the method very easy and very effective. So throughout this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a load of examples of players I've picked up using this method. As I said earlier on, if you guys do want to go and check out my trading road to glory, or a trade from 1,000 coins to 100,000 coins, I definitely recommend it, as it does show plenty of examples of me using this method very effectively. But yeah, I'll be showing you everything you need to know, including some of the best players to use with this method in this video, so you guys should be able to make a ton of coins using it. And also, if you guys could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome. Leave a like if you want to see more trading or investing content on my channel. And on the subject of trading and investing, what do you guys like to see the most on my channel? Is it trading methods? Is it sniping? Is it investing? I'm not sure, because I want to make videos that you guys want to see and really want to cater to the videos that you guys would prefer to see. So if you guys prefer trading, leave a comment down below. If you guys prefer investing, as I said, leave a comment down below as well. Just comment down below what kind of content you prefer on my channel when it comes to trading and all that kind of coin making tips and stuff like that. So leave a comment down below. It always helps me out, and it will help me bring out videos that you guys want to see more in the future. So that's the intro done. Hope you guys do enjoy the video. Hopefully it will help you out to make a ton of coins on FIFA 17. So without further ado, let's go on into the video. So you guys can see on screen right now a list of some of the best players to trade with this method, and some of my favourites that I've made a ton of coins off in the past, especially Forestieri and Aluko. Both of those players there, I've made so many coins off on FIFA 17 so far, and they're very good players to trade with. Now, these players right here, it's not the only list of players that you can use with this method. There are hundreds of others, and you just want to trade with anyone really in good leagues, so any of the top 5 major leagues in Europe, anyone from the top nationalities. If you just go onto the top nationalities on Ultimate Team, the full list, I think there's 9 or 10, just trade with anyone from those nationalities there who has good stats as well. And yeah, anyone who's got like 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, over 80 pace, anything like that, they're always good players to trade with. Try and go with the rare cards, as they always seem to sell for a lot more, and you can make more profit on them as more people seem to buy them. And yeah, it's very easy. You're just going to be looking up the players in different positions. There are lots of others. You don't have to go with the ones I've used right here, and don't all go and use the same players, as that will kind of ruin the method. You just kind of pick a couple of players that you want to do. And I mean, you'll find these players here. You can go and look them up in other positions, but after you've done that, go and look up loads of other players, and you just want to keep going through. You want to make a list of players to trade with, and you want to go through looking up all those players in different positions, and you just want to keep going through until you get plenty of deals added to your transfer targets that you can bid on, or until you get plenty of deals that you've picked up on by now. So it's very easy, and you just want to pick a player really. So we're going to go with, let's go with Forestieri right now. So we're on Ultimate Team. We're going to go over and look up Forestieri. He is a default centre forward, and he's a very good player to trade with. So if we go down here, Fernando Forestieri, if you look him up in centre forward, he goes for around about 4,000 coins, and very often you're going to get some really good deals listed up in the 59th minute, a lot cheaper than any of the others. I mean, I've seen cards for Forestieri go for under 1,000 coins just listed up in the 59th minute. So always check the players first in just their default position and see if there are any good deals on buy now. But what you then want to do is look the cards up in other positions. So for example, as he's a centre forward, let's look him up as a striker. Are there any deals on the market? There are actually no cards listed up as a striker right now on the market. If we look him up in attacking midfield, there's one I think listed up here, 4.9k. Not the best of deals, I don't think. I've seen him listed up a lot cheaper than that in the past in that position, so I won't be picking him up. And if we look him up in centre mid as well, any deals right here, there's one for 9.3. That's pretty expensive, but these cards do sell on even for a really high amount of coins, and that means that if you get a card like Forestieri here as a centre mid for maybe 4 or 5k, you can actually sell him on and make 4 or 5,000 coins profit on him very, very easily. So we've not found any deals on Forestieri. You're looking for deals on buy now and also on bid, so just keep an eye out for any open bids, any cards listed up really cheaply. Aluko's a good one as well. We're going to look him up in CDM. Is there a deal right here? One for 3.7k. That could be alright. Maybe not for 3.7, but for 2.9 if I could get him on bid. That would be a pretty good deal there. If we look up in centre mid, there's a couple of cards listed up here by the look of it. 2.5 is the lowest by now, but there is actually one here on a 1,000 coin open bid. So again, I'm going to add him to my transfer targets right there, and yeah, I could bid on that, and I reckon I could get him for like 1.5k or so, because these cards here, as I said, you have a lot of you don't really have a lot of competition to pick them up. But right here, we've actually managed to get a deal with Aluko. As you can see, his lowest by now is 2.4k. There's one list up here for 1.3, and he's been on the market for nearly half an hour, and that shows you just have so little competition with this method. And I can list him up for about 2k overnight, and he should definitely sell. So I'm going to send him over to the transfer list. I'll show you guys at the end of the video a lot of players I've picked up with this method, and I'll show you guys me making a lot of profit from it. Now, he is a default centre forward, so we can also look him up as a striker, and it is in the striker position that I get the majority of my deals using Aluko, and very often you're going to see deals listed up for under 1,000 coins. I've often got players for like 500 or 600 coins in striker, and he is a default centre forward, and very, very cheap deals you do see. And yeah, I would recommend as going and checking out my trading to 100,000 coin series, as I have shown in that series a lot of players I've got, especially with the Aluko, that I've got very, very cheaply in these other positions. Let's go with another player. Let's go with Sal. Let's look him up. He is a default striker, and he's got really, really good stats. He's got, I think, 94 or 93 pace. Very, very quick player. Marco Sal right here. A default striker. We're going to look him up as a centre forward. See if there are any deals right here. There's one for 1.1k. He's actually been on the market already for nearly 40 minutes, and he's in Catalyst. I'm going to pick him up right there. And as you guys can see, the lowest by now in that position is 7k. I'm not going to sell him for 7k, but I reckon I could sell him for maybe like 3,000 coins or so. He is in a good chemistry style right there. He's got a good league, good nationality, and really, really good stats. So we're going to send him over to the transfer list. And I reckon that is a very, very good deal right there. Very, very cheap. And again, he's been on the market for a really long time. So we can look him up as an attacking midfielder. There's none on the market there. As a centre mid, there is one there for 5.6. Doesn't really look like the best of deals. And in CDM, it doesn't really look like there are any players there. So yeah, he doesn't look like the best of deals in any of those other positions, but we have managed to get another deal right there as a centre forward. Let's go with Moses Simon as the next player right here. Whereabouts is he? Moses Simon. Is he all the way down at the end? I'll look up. I'll just look him up like this. Simon. There we go. He should be on here. He should be on here. Whereabouts is he? Here we go. Moses Simon, and if we look him up as a striker, he's another default centre forward, so we can look him up in other positions. And there's one listed up for 2.2k there as a striker, and the next lowest by now is 3.2, so I can get that card there for 2.2, sell him on for like 1,000 coins profit very, very easily. And with this method here, you're going to be getting so many deals. You normally get a deal every couple of minutes, probably every like 2 or 3 minutes, and most of them you're going to be making over 1,000 coins profit on. So if you look him up as an attacking midfielder, there are no deals there worth picking up. Nothing on bid, nothing on buy now either. If you look him up as a centre mid, are there any deals here? Not really worth picking up any of them. And if we look him up as a CDM, are there any deals here? No, there aren't. But we're going to look up a few more players. Let's go with Lapadula. I'll look up a few more, and then I'll show you guys my transfer list and show you a load of players I've picked up with this method in the past half an hour or so of using the method. So Lapadula, there's a couple up in centre forward. 2,000 coins is the lowest by now. And yeah, he looks alright in that position, as he does have good pace, good dribbling, good shooting. But I actually managed to get a few a lot cheaper than that. 2,000 coins isn't too much, but I managed to get 2 for around 600 coins before I started recording this video, and yeah, I'll show you guys them in just a minute. So he's a decent player you can use with this method. Iheanacho is a great one, as he is a player who is very, very popular on Ultimate Team. As a silver player, one of the most popular by far. If we look him up as a CDM, no deals there. Centre mid, there are no deals there. Attacking midfield, there are actually no players listed up in different positions, I think, other than centre forward for Iheanacho. But there's one here for 5.5, and he's in Hunter as well. So I'm going to check what he actually sells for just normally, because that could be a decent deal, since that is listed up in centre forward. And if he goes for anything over around about, well, I'm not sure, maybe he goes for like 4.5k anyway. Maybe it's not the best of deals, that other one. I don't think I'll pick that up there, but I don't know. I could maybe make a bit of coins on him, but since it's my trading for 100,000 coin account that I'm trading on right now, I don't really want to risk it too much, so I'm not going to pick that one there up. But let's go with another player. Let's go with Obina. I'll go with 2 more players just to show you, and then I'll go over to my transfer list and show you some of the players I've picked up with the method. So we look him up as a striker right here. That is his default position. He's currently going for around about 1.6k as the lowest by now. So we look him up as a centre forward. There are a couple of deals here, 1.7, 1.6. There's one for 1,000 coins open bid there, so I'm going to add that to my transfer targets. And I reckon I could easily get that for around 1,000 coins on bid. And there's one there for 1.6 and one for 1.7. Don't look like the best of deals. Attacking midfield, there's none. Centre mid, there's none. And CDM, there's none. And let's go with one final player. Let's go with a pretty popular player on Ultimate Team, which is going to be Dwight Gale. Now, we're going to look him up in other positions. He's a default striker, so we're going to look him up as a centre forward. And he's English, plays in the Championship, and he's just got a really good card, so a lot of people want to use him. As you guys can see there is one that's been listed up as a centre forward, and he's on an open bid for 300 coins in Hunter as well. So if I could get that player there, I reckon that could be a decent deal. If I can get him on bid, I reckon I could maybe get him for 1,000 or 2,000 coins. As an attacking midfielder, are there any deals there? None with his normal card, only with his 2 informs there. As a centre mid, is there any deals? One for 9.4. I think that's probably a bit too expensive. If I could get one for under about 5k or so, that could have been a decent deal. And in CDM, there aren't any there. But basically, all you want to do is go through all of the silver players you can find, really. Go onto Foothead, Footbin, or just into the concept squads on Ultimate Team, and just find some good silver players. There are loads and loads you can find. Write them all down, maybe on a Word document or something like that, just so you guys can keep an eye on them. And you just want to keep going through all of those players, and you just want to look them up in all the different positions, and you can find loads and loads of players. And as I said, it doesn't just have to be strikers and centre forwards. You can go with someone like Farias as well. He is an attacking midfielder, but he has some really, really good stats. If we go with Diego Farias, as you can see here, look him up as a striker, for example, and there is one list up here for 3,000 coins in Hunter. That could be a really good deal, actually. There's one here. What is he listed up for? 2,000. That could actually be a good deal as well. One for 2,000. He's a default, I think, attacking midfielder. Is he an attacking midfielder? I think so. There's one for 4.8. This one for 2,000 I'll definitely pick up. He's only been on the market for 8 minutes, and that's a decent deal there. The one for 3,000 I'm going to stay off just for the moment, because although he is in the Hunter chemistry style, I don't think I'll be able to sell him for that much profit, and considering he's quite an expensive player, maybe not the best of deals. But if I can get him for 2.5 on an open bid, I definitely take that. So just add that to my transfer targets and bid on him in just a minute. And if we look him up in centre forward as well, are there any deals there? Not with his normal card, but maybe in centre mid there will be a couple we could maybe pick up. In centre mid, are there any? 3.4 is the lowest by now. Yeah, that is it really for that position there. If we look up in CDM, I doubt there'll be any players. There aren't any, but you never know. There could be in those positions like that. And yeah, all you want to do, look the players up in different positions. It is as easy as that. And make sure that you have a rough idea of what the player sells for in their default position, as you don't want to overspend if you get them in another position. If you just look a player up immediately as a centre mid, you're not really going to be too sure what they sell for in their normal position, so you don't want to overspend. For example, looking up a striker who goes for maybe 500 coins or so, you don't want to then find a deal in centre forward and buy him for like 5k. So just keep an eye on their normal prices and their prices in other positions, so you guys know when you get a deal whether it is worth picking up or not. But yeah, very, very easy method. I've shown you guys plenty of players you can trade with, and now let's head over to my transfer list, and you guys can see some very, very good deals I managed to pick up in the last couple of minutes using this method. I've probably used it for about half an hour or so before recording the video, and I've managed to get a really good amount of deals. The 6 players that you guys can see that I've sold on here that I've made a really good amount of coins off are all from episode 3 of Trading to 100,000 Coins. That episode isn't out yet. It will be out in the next couple of days, and I'll leave a link down below. If I do forget, then just tell me in the comments down below and I'll remember to add it in. But I'll leave a link in the description to episode 3 so you guys can go and check it out and see how much I got these cards for. I've forgotten right now, but I think I managed to make like 1,000 coins or so on each of these cards here, and it was all using this method. But as you guys can see over here, I've got a load of players that I've gone and picked up in all these different positions right here, and yeah, loads and loads of different cards, and these are all from about half an hour or so of trading before I started recording the video, and a couple are from whilst I was recording as well. So we've got a Simon right here, or a Simon, I'm not too sure what his name is, but he goes for 3.2 as the lowest by now in striker, and we got one for 2.2. I'm going to list him for 2.9. You want to list these cards up for one day and just keep relisting them. You want to list them up overnight, and at one point they're going to be the cheapest on the market and they will sell on there. So we're going to list him for 2.9. Farias right here in centre mid for 1.1. That's actually a decent deal because we saw earlier on in centre mid, I think there was one for around 3,000 coins. Going through the market right here, I can't actually see any of them in centre mid, but I think it was around 3,000, so I'm going to list them up for 1.9. I'll actually list them up for 2.1 actually, that'll be 1,000 coins profit. I'll list them up for 2.1 for one day, and hopefully we can sell that card on there. We've got a Sal right here, we got this one for 1.1, his lowest by now was like 7k I think, so I'm going to list this one up for, I think 2.9, I'd say 2.9 is a decent deal maybe, I could list them up for. And to be able to make really good coins on him, about 1.8k profit after tax. Lapadula right here, we got him in centre forward. He's a default striker for 500 coins. That's a really good deal. I'm going to list him up for 1,000 coins, and that will just double my coins easily on him. I also managed to get a Caprari right here, and you guys can see I got him for 1.5k in striker. He goes for about 700 coins normally, so I'm going to list this card up for 1.9. And hopefully sell him on there. He's a default centre forward. Forestieri right here, as you guys can see, I've got him for 900 coins, and the next lowest by now I think is around about, is it like 4,000 coins or so? There's one for 3.9, that looks like the lowest by now. 3.9 is the lowest by now, so I'm going to list this card up here for 3.5k, and that's really good profit. That's over 2,000 coins I'm going to be able to make on him, which is not bad at all. So we're going to list him up right now on the market, and there'll be some great profit if he does sell on. Also in a Luco for 1.3k in attacking midfield, I'm going to list him up for 1.9. I think he's going for about 2.2. And we've got a Sal in attacking midfield for 1.2k. That is such a good deal. If we look him up on the market, I think there was one in attacking midfield when I looked him up earlier, and it was a really expensive one. So I'm going to list this one here for 2.9k, and hopefully we can sell him on there. So we're going to list him up there. Farias in striker for 2,000. He was going for 3,000 as the lowest by now, so I'm going to list that one for 2.9. Another Lapadula for 500 coins in centre forward. I'm going to list this one for 950, pretty much doubling my coins on him. And then a Forestieri in centre mid for 5.9. He was going for 9,000 coins, and I'm going to list him up for 8.9k. I know it's a lot, but if I list him for 8.9, that's going to be a huge amount of profit if I sell him on. And I reckon that I can sell him on, as in that position there was only one on the market, and he's had a lot of position changes, converted from centre forward to centre mid, and yeah, I reckon I can sell him on for that. I know it's quite a big price, but I think I'll probably be able to sell him on, so I'll list him up there. And finally, a Forestieri and Hunter and striker for 2,000 coins. That was a great deal. I actually got that one on bid, and yeah, very surprised I was able to get that on bid. No one outbid me at all. And yeah, we're going to list this one here up. The cheapest by now in striker, when I checked earlier on, there were none on striker. And he's in Hunter as well. He goes for like 3.5k normally. I'd say easily 4.9k I could sell him on for. Very easily. That's over 2,500 coins profit on him. Very easy deal there. So you guys can see, these are all the players I've picked up in about half an hour's trading. I've managed to get, I think, around 10 deals in that time, which is not too bad at all. And yeah, just during the short amount of time I was trading in the video, we managed to get a few deals as well. So we've listed up all those cards there, and I'll leave a picture on screen right now, or a short clip of all the cards selling on, or as many cards that I've managed to sell on. After a couple of hours, I'm going to go out and play football right now. I'll be back in a few hours, and then I'll just see what I've sold on, and I'll show you guys. I'll also leave kind of a bit of text at the bottom, just showing how much profit I've been able to make, how much I spent, and how much I made back from that, just so you guys have a rough idea of how effectively this method does work. But yeah, it's so easy. Very effective, and you guys can make a load of profit from it, even on a really low budget. I've probably spent about 20,000 coins on the deals I've picked up right here, and I should be able to make a really good amount of coins back from them. But yeah, it's a very easy method. I definitely recommend you guys trying out. One of the best by far that I've used on FIFA 17. One of my favourites. Very easy. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like if you did. 500 likes would be awesome. Also, as I said in the intro, be sure to leave a comment down below on what type of content you prefer on my channel. Is it trading? Is it investing? Or is it something like sniping as well? But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.